You can't smell it, but I can. We'll take a look here behind me here shortly. Oh, yeah. Hi, I'm Ron, New Hope Fish, yada, yada. Have I got some joy and testimony to share with you all? Looks like I might be running low on the embers here. Hey, Paul. I'm doing amazing, buddy. How are you? I'm not joking. When I say I'm doing amazing, I am happier than a pig in manure. So that truck is kind of loud. Hey, Daniel. God bless you, brother. That's what we can do. Do the best that we can. Let God do the rest. First, first off, before we get too far in, it's a mini live stream. Two humongous shout outs I want to do. If they still, I don't know if they're called shout outs anymore. But I want to do a humongous shout out to Ugly Dog Lures. I got a care package from him today that was unexpected. That he sent me a bunch of blanks. I don't have the box out here with me, but you pretty much name it was in there. God bless you, Goose, Melissa, and Cody. Keep Melissa Widener, from Ugly Dog Lures, keep her up in your prayers. Another humongous shout out, and this is why I'm doing this live stream. Man Monkey Lures. He is from another mother. I'm going to tell you that right now. A lot of people that term around, but he really, really is. I met him a few years ago. We instantly had this rapport of like brotherhood together. It was freaking amazing. It's like we knew each other for 20 years, and it was the first day we ever talked to each other. It was freaking crazy. Anyway, good old Fred over there at Mad Monkeys. Jen and I were fortunate enough and blessed enough to go up to visit him yesterday up in upstate Pennsylvania. We're down here, southern PA. Quite a long trip, but so worth it in so many different ways. Went up there, visit him, surprise him, and went fishing. In doing so, Fred took me to a place where I caught my biggest walleye ever. Oh, I guess that answers what's on the smoker, right? If you want to see a picture of it, you can see I'm a pretty big guy. My fat gut, unfortunately, makes it look small, but Fred will tell you. Anyway, 26-inch long walleye that weighed 7 pounds. Shattered my other personal best. I was like, a few years ago, I was like 5 pounds. I ain't gonna get any bigger than that. I'm never gonna see one that big again, I thought. Well, that was till yesterday. The coolest thing was that this is kind of mind-boggling to Fred and I both, is I was fishing for striper up there. I was thinking, I'm taking some striped bass. So I was using my musky rod and a really big fishing lure. I'm going to show you, well, not really big, but a big fishing lure here. And that I would throw for muskie and pike and striper, obviously. I caught that walleye on this thing. And there's been times where I've caught pike and walleye on baits. They didn't make a dent in the epoxy. This walleye decided to say, hold my beer. I'm going to play with your epoxy. Clear coat. And this is 2-ton epoxy yet too, so keep that in mind. That I use on these baits. Hopefully it shows up on camera. So Fred and I thought I actually had a small muskie on because we saw the white flashing before the green and the gold. It had my muskie rod bent over 65-pound braid, pull and drag. You know, I thought, seriously, it felt like a small muskie. And then we're talking about a 7-pound fish, but the power behind that fish, I don't know where it came from. It was amazing that it was able to bend my rod over like that and peel drag. So I'm going to show you it's not a destroyed bait, but what I still, and after that big walleye, I did catch like another legal sized one, but I was like, Lord, I was like, Fred, the Lord blessed me with this humongous one. I'm throwing this one back. Well, I asked him if he wanted it first. He said, nah. So, but anywho, let's take a look at this bait. 6.5-inch jerk bait. Such a real simple color. Okay, let me show you the good side first. Okay, this is, come on camera, pick it up. And I got her on the last hook too. Yeah, I say barely. But if you start, hang on. I'm sorry, it's a male. You can even see it right there. I scratch it deep in right there. Oh man, my fingernails, I'm sorry. And then over on this side, is that showing all the scratches and stuff on camera? I'm seeing that right now. You can see this one right here, this deep one right there. And this one that goes across this piece of foil here. I mean, the reason I'm showing you this is multiple reasons. Number one reason is, don't be afraid to throw humongous baits. Well, what you think are big baits. Alex, get out of here. You're blocked. Inappropriate comments won't be tolerated. Anyway, so I'm painting this here thinking simple paint job. Very, very, I don't even know if it was inspired by the redhead pattern, red and white. That's what it was inspired by. That's it. But a little bit more to it. I never had a walleye. Yeah, right there's another one from it. Gash my lure up like this. And don't be afraid to throw big baits. That goes for any fish species. So, I mean, when you look at this bait, the 6.5-inch jerk bait, I don't think personally, considering where I live, I hail from the Susquehanna River in the United States of America. So anyway, don't be afraid to throw big baits for whatever fish you're looking for. Because you just never know. And I did a post on it. I posted the picture. I think I said that it was a 26-inch, 7 pounds. Okay, that fought like he was a small muskie. I thought I was going to get kicked into the river because we were fishing up on the lock and the lock wall and stuff. Not too far up. I'm like, ha, Fred, a small muskie. Because, the way I saw it flash and fight and stuff. He's like, you better wouldn't have, because he didn't catch his muskie up there yet. And I thought, oh yeah, there's a chip in the paint right there too. I thought I was gonna go flying into that river. I'm like, whee! I do that there within 2 casts. I mean, it was such an amazing trip up there. And we're gonna take a look here now. I posted pictures of it on here, Facebook and all that stuff. So there's other pictures, but Fred lost them, which is fine by me because he took a video of me too, because I was shaking like a leaf. I was going like, because I was like, biggest wall of my life. I thought 5 pounds was huge. I was never going to see anything over 5 pounds or near 5 pounds ever again. And to break it by 2 pounds, and on a muskie bait, so This is now the bait that I caught my biggest walleye ever on. Yeah, these baits are awesome. So yeah, the first walleye got the last two hooks, and then by the time we landed her, she only had this one in, but it was really in her draw good, so I didn't lose her. The first, and then the second one, the smaller walleye, was on that red hook. All right, what's on the smoker? It's going to be very anticlimactic. I'm going to be honest with you. All right, I'll put more smoke in. We got the veggies up here, and see, do you want to take a peek in here? We just started over here a little bit ago. The walleye's in there. We are making walleye fajitas. So, hey, Miss Joy, how you doing? Give me a minute here. Yeah. I'm just doing a light smoke. I'm not doing a real long smoke on this because I want to be able to taste the walleye, you know. I don't cook like Ugly Dog Lords. I'm not that great. Or some of my other friends. I do what I can. Now, most of the seasoning is for the walleye is in the vegetables themselves because we're putting it all up in a wrap. So, and we really want that walleye flavor. We love our walleye around here. Thank you. Much love to you. Kids are doing amazing. So we got fajita seasoning in the vegetables and a tiny bit. Come on, I'm on the East Coast. Don't give me a break here. Old Bay. I'm not directly on the East Coast, but I'm close enough to Maryland. Old Bay. Old Bay, you can put that stuff on a tree stump and it's going to taste great, in my opinion. So that's the only thing we're seasoning with. And we got some fresh orange in there. I mean, whole orange that we're going to drizzle on top. Some people use lemon. We really like orange with our fish. We like lemon too. Don't get me wrong. We do. Thank you. So, where I got the blanks for these. The other bait makers, Backwater Outfitters, has them at a size bigger. So, if you guys want those jerk baits, they have amazing action. Very little effort needed. You know how to sit there and, like a normal jerk bait. So, Corey was live. I'll tell you one thing: the notification deals on YouTube, I'm always missing his lives, or anytime he's on. I miss it. The only way I ever see is when I go into my YouTube, because I watch more YouTube than I do any other kind of TV. When I watch YouTube here at nighttime on the TV in the house on my other channel, that I don't do anything on. It's just for me to watch stuff. That's the only time I'm able to get anything. We greatly appreciate it, Miss Joy. We love you, Janae. You do a lot for us. God bless you. God be with you. I'm just gonna go over yesterday a little bit again. I'm not gonna. I don't want to get anybody into trouble. But let's just say some people knew that I was going out there to see Fred as a surprise. He had no clue, which was marshmallow cake. Avid just posted a video that said marshmallow cake. Sorry, I got that notification. Sorry. It's really surprising that it was able to be kept a secret that long. Whether it was a day or 2 weeks, whatever the case may be. It was a miracle it stayed a secret that Fred didn't figure anything out. It was but anyway, Jen and I left here. I woke up at 1 o'clock in the morning. I look over. Jen's just sit. I was sleeping downstairs and stuff. Jen was already in a chair with her shoes on, like, let's move. It's like, girl, let me drink a cup of coffee and take my medicine. Well, it's too early to take my medicine. Like, let me drink a coffee or something first. Oh. So, but anyway, I got the coffee in me, got my engine rolling, and then we left earlier than anticipated. So we got up there really early before he got off work because he was working that night. And Joyce is like, let's take him coffee. That's Miss Joyce's wife. God love her. God bless her. So me and Jen are tucked away in the backseat of her truck. You know, it's like, oh, here comes Fred out of the lock. You know, I jump out of the back seat. I couldn't take it anymore. I didn't even ask Joyce if I should jump out now or anything. Anyway, I jump out and I put my arms on. I was like, Henry, you know you love me, big sexy. I don't know why I said that. But he hugged the daylights out of Jen. He was so surprised. And afterwards, you know, this morning, because we came home yesterday too. We were going to sleep up there, but we ended up coming home last night. Got home around 10 something. So the Lord hammered it at home how much more it was. Well, it's just us. It hammered home. The Lord made it hammer home more how much that trip actually meant. It meant more to the four of us, Jen and I, Fred and Joyce, than expected. It's more than just a humongous walleye too. Because Jen and I needed a little break from the house, whether it was a day or 20 minutes. You know, life gets busy and hectic. We just want to breathe. And then the Lord blessed us with this timing that we're able to go up there to Fred and Joyce, and here they needed it too. And it's just like, he put it together like two Legos. And he's like, and it really hit this morning and everything lined up. The Lord let me, was like, hey, think a little bit more. What about this, that, there? I ain't gonna get into personal things too much. But yeah, I know you are. Yeah, God, visit Brother Avid's channel, make some donations too for those kids. Give me a sec. I don't know, Mom. You want to say hi to everybody?
Hi, everybody.
Mama New Hope.
I'm being nosy.
Mama New Hope. Amen, sister. I don't know. You have to ask Pop. She don't like cameras. But yeah, Mama New Hope skirting around the yard being nosy at the neighbors and stuff. So Yeah, God just put all the, he's like, you needed this because of this. He needed this because of this. Joyce needed that. You know, it's just like, whoa, talk about connect the dots and make a heart shape, you know. Such an amazing time out there, too. I mean, he lives in the middle of the nowhere. Like I said, you can hear a moth fart in the middle of the woods where he lives. I mean, here, you know, you heard the truck, the car, that annoying dog, train, you know, and such. But up there, he's in the middle of nowhere, you know. And I was warned that his chickens want to peck my eyes out. Joyce thought she was going to play a joke on me, I think. She said, go ahead, Ron, let the chickens out. You know, we got up there early. I went over there, opened up the coop. Chickens come flying out. The one black one ran over to my feet, laid down and went like that there. It wanted me to hold her. Well, I was holding the chicken for a good little while. I was petting and loving it up like it was a dog. The chicken just loved me. I almost brought that thing home with me, I'll be honest. I love that little guy. I miss it. Miss Jen's in the house. She's doing the other fish because some people in my family won't eat fish caught out of, say, the suspect that I catch. They think that since they live in rivers or whatever, the rivers that I fished are going to eat dead people or whatever that drown. But they'll eat ocean fish. This isn't going to make any sense. Or other freshwater species that they can buy in a store. Like if I would have bought this walleye at the one grocery store where they want to sell it for $20 a pound, perfect find. They would have eaten it. I caught it. No. I see why I'm a little crazy. Fish are friends, not food. Fish are food. I don't know what that just was. I'm going to get on off here. I'm going to keep a close eye on this walleye and these veggies. Fred, when you watch this later, you owe me that black chicken. So I know he's going to watch this later. So thank you all for being here, taking a peek at what I'm doing with that giant walleye. I'll tell you one thing, if I ever catch another giant walleye, even remotely that big, I'll be back on doing something similar, or any other fish that I will catch and keep. Like if I catch a giant muskie, you're only going to see a picture. You're not going to see it on no grill. So God bless each and every single one of you. Remember, I love y'all. More importantly, our God above loves you even more than you ever can imagine. And there's always new hope in Christ. Turn your life over to Him. Till next time, love y'all. Bye-bye. Hit the end button, Ron.